Hey friends, it's Jolene. Welcome back to the Home Stitchery Decor YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jolene. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I sell modern farmhouse home decor, a lot of which I make right here behind me in my home studio. And then I teach all kinds of things, crafting, Shopify, print on demand, and essentially how to have a small business right here on this YouTube channel. Okay, in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about Joann's, the craft store that is now in a second, I believe, bankruptcy procedure. I believe it's the second one. Anyway, there's all kinds of stuff all over YouTube about what's going on with Joann's and how people are going to get their craft supplies. And I have a craft business, so I have a whole bunch of thoughts on this. I did watch a few YouTube videos and news reports about crafters, kind of saying they're going to have to shut down their entire business because they can't get their craft supplies at Joann's. Pardon me, I'm very tired. So before we get into this video, I just have a huge ask for you guys. I don't ask for a lot, but my husband's been super sick and he is in the hospital, and I'm just wanting you guys to all send some good vibes over here to Rob. That's my ask for today's video. So we're hoping he can get out of the hospital at some point, but he did have colon cancer last year, and now he's had a reversal surgery to take the stoma bag off. He's just not doing well. So, yeah. Okay, now back to Joann Fabrics. Everybody that I saw, I think they just have, kind of like they're stuck brain-wise about how they could possibly run their craft business without having a fabric store just down the street that they can go to. And I started there, so I'm way past there. I now run multiple five-figure craft business where I just sell my crafts. I don't even sell them that much here on my YouTube channel because I know I'm going to go to my huge craft markets and I can only make so much. You're welcome to shop my crafts. You can go look at what I do at homestitcherydecor.com. But there's a way to keep your business thriving, and I'm going to walk you through how you can start your own journey, much the same as I did, and make yourself, just into a bigger business than relying on your local craft chain. And we're going to get started. So let's get into it. Okay, so a little background history. When I first started my business, I started out at little local craft fairs, like at the local school or at the local community hall, or these one-off craft shows where I would go and set up my stand, load my car, set up my stand, be there for 2 or 3 hours, make $100 and come home happy. And my husband wasn't very happy with that, so he encouraged me to think bigger than where I was. In fact, at one Christmas market I was at, everybody had like these folding tables with like a crappy little tablecloth on it, and they'd have 15, 20 different items on their table. And when he walked in and saw what I had, which was basically my 8x10 booth set up in this market, with $15,000 worth of products in my booth, he walked in and essentially scolded me and was like, "What the beep are you doing here? You don't belong here. I'm not going to help you pack up your stuff if these are the things you're going to sign yourself up for. Like, you're doing this to yourself. This is why you're miserable." So I was like, oh, okay, well, get on with it then. So what I did, first of all, was I started a Shopify store. It's really not that hard to do. I will put my whole video. I just did a video like 2 weeks ago about how to start a Shopify store. I'll put the whole video here. You can go and watch it. You can start Shopify free for the first 3 days, and then it's $1 for your, It's free for the first day, then it's $1 for 3 days, and it's $39 a month or something like that. It's really inexpensive to start. But the reason I started with a website, and specifically Shopify was because I wanted to look legitimate, right? So this is just having a website is like a stepping stone to the next steps that I'm going to tell you guys how to do. So when I started with Shopify, it's because it has, the best converting checkout for e-commerce. It has over 13,000 apps that easily integrate for a small business. And it's world renowned now. So that's why I did it. It's really easy to use. You don't have to be a website developer. You don't have to write code or anything like that. It's just like click and play. And now there are other websites that you can do this on and other hosting providers that you can do this on, but I work with Shopify, so I teach Shopify. I'm a Shopify affiliate. I will put the link in the video description. If you want to do it on another site, I have no qualms with that. But get yourself a website so that you can look absolutely legitimate. Now, when you start up with Shopify, it's going to guide you through step by step the entire process. You can choose a template, you can add your products, and you can customize your store to match your brand. You want your store to look professional, so you need to pick a clean, appealing design, and when the customer visits, they should instantly know that you mean business. Whether you're selling a physical product, a digital download, or even offering sewing services like I do, your Shopify store is going to make you look like a pro. Now, when you're adding your products, you don't want to just throw up a few things. You want to give your customers a reason to buy. You want to use high quality photos, write detailed descriptions, and make sure that everything is organized. Shopify even has AI writing technology, which will help you write your product descriptions. Essentially, you just put in a few keywords and features of your product, and the Shopify platform will help you write the description. So the more you can look serious about your product and the more you can have everything organized and detailed and clear, the more you're going to look like a professional when it comes to the next step. So when you're choosing Shopify, you can choose apps like Kittl to help you with your branding, and you can choose a financial addition too, which is QuickBooks, which will help you keep track of your finances. I will have my affiliate links for both of these products listed in the video description. As well as an affiliate, I get paid for stuff like this. So if you use my link, that's great. QuickBooks right now is on sale for 75% off, and I don't know how long that's going to last. So if you've ever thought about signing up for QuickBooks, regardless of if you have your website up and running right now, go ahead and get it signed up. It won't be cheaper this year. I've been an affiliate for them for a while. It doesn't get cheaper. Okay, so then once you have your Shopify store up and it's looking great and you've got all of your products, and I highly recommend having repeat products, what you want to do is contact your wholesale suppliers. Now, because you have a website, when you go to the wholesale suppliers of whatever it is you're looking for, you can scroll down to the bottom of their page, and often they will have a apply for wholesale section. And this is where you will have to complete the entire section and fill out all of your company details and include your website. And then they will have a look at your website, determine whether or not you qualify to have a business account with them. And then that's how you get approved to have a wholesale account. This is how I did it. This is how many people I have trained have done this. They build the website first. They don't build it second. They don't wait for it to come. So choose your platform wisely. Another great thing I guess I should mention with Shopify, and because I have a crafting business, right? You can take Shopify to a craft sale and have, here, I can even show you. It's right here. So I just had a person purchase a rug today. So you can have their card reader hooked up and you can sell in person as well. So don't be afraid to get started with a web platform. If you're serious about having a business, you need to invest in the business tools that are going to help you. So whether it's, WooCommerce or Squarespace, whichever one it is, or Shopify, this is why you need to have that platform to look legitimate to apply for the next steps. Now, if you're not sure where to find wholesale suppliers, that in itself is a whole other issue. I should mention too, before you apply for these wholesale suppliers, you may need to have your tax ID and business registration number. So make sure that you've got all of your documents all together. Don't leave any of the forms blank. Have a place where they can find you, have a social media following. If you can start an Instagram ahead of time, so that you can direct them to all of the social handles and stuff. But the website is actually the most important thing. That's what they're looking for. They want to make sure that you've got legal terms and services, that you're actual registered business, that you're not flying by the seat of your pants. Now, I know you guys are wondering, where on earth can I get wholesale supplies from? A great place to start looking for wholesale suppliers is by joining crafting groups on Facebook that are specific for businesses and then asking who they use for wholesale suppliers. If you want to just go down the list of some that are available for fabric, for instance, I work a lot with fabric, so this is where I can get supplies from. Checker Distributors is where I get a lot of my fabrics from. You can go to J.N. Harper Fabrics. You can go to, I believe Missouri Star has wholesale fabric as well. And then for crafting supplies, say you wanted to make wreaths for like Christmas wreaths, you could check out Unique in the Creek Designs. If you were a knitter or a crocheter, you could go to the actual company that makes the product that you want to sell. So for instance, I make dishcloths. I use Yarnspirations yarn to make dishcloths, and they actually have on their website wholesale inquiries. I want to point out to you guys too that once you've found all your wholesale providers, you can actually sign up for most of them to be an affiliate as well. So if you have a social media following and you have a website that makes you look legitimate, you can start double dipping, and that is how most crafters and YouTubers actually earn income, myself included. I'm an affiliate for all of the products that I create. So I'm an affiliate for Cricut, I'm an affiliate for AccuQuilt, I'm an affiliate for Sewing Machines Plus, and I'm an affiliate for fabric lines like Connecting Threads. They have wholesale programs and they have affiliate programs. So you purchase your product at a discounted rate, you share your projects and your ideas for the materials that you purchased, and then you share a link for others to purchase the same materials, and you earn commissions on the back end from that as well. So Joann's going out of business should not be a deal breaker for any small business. In fact, if you are still purchasing retail for your small business, I would question whether or not you are serious about having an actual business. If you want to grow, you've got to start taking out some of the people that are earning money off the product in between from the place it was manufactured to the end user, which is yourself. I'm just interrupting the recording here. I'm actually going to make a very detailed wholesale supplier list. I'm going to add it to my Patreon account. You'll be able to purchase the list for a one-time purchase price. You won't have to join the community. If you want to join the community, that's fine. My Patreon account is just being built, and we'll have more information in it regarding basic one-on-one training for how to start a business with a private community group. All that kind of stuff is coming up this year. But the wholesale, where we could find wholesale craft supplies, I feel like it's important, and I feel like we really need to jumpstart the economy right now. I mean, it's going to be terrible with a whole bunch of things that are coming into place with tariffs, with some new administration in the States that is not helping any of us small sellers out at all. So I am going to make a detailed list. I am going to research it. It will be for sale as an individual list that you can just purchase. I'm going to try to make it like a Google Drive, but it will be constantly updated and you'll have access to it. So it will be changing and growing. And so I'm going to put that information in the video description for how you can get that list off of my Patreon group. Thank you. This is how you're going to reduce the costs of making your products and keep your pricing low for when you sell your products to customers. You don't have to charge $5 more because you actually ended up paying retail for the supplies that you've got. Now, if you are just, you're kind of in between having wholesale and retail, you can try places like Temu, which I know is terrible, but I can buy the same microfiber dish mat that I use for my dish drying mats. I'll put a video tutorial link here for the video tutorial for it. But I can purchase the insets for those much cheaper than I can on Amazon, for instance. They're the exact same product, but basically you're just taking out the middleman. You can also purchase craft supplies on Amazon. You can purchase craft supplies on Etsy and AliExpress and Alibaba. Now, if you are thinking about, like really bulk items to make, and you need supplies for that, you can go to madeinchina.com, which is practically where everything is sourced anyway. Everybody knows this is an actual problem, but we're not going to solve that problem by not having any businesses. So we still need to contribute to the economy. But madeinchina.com, this is where you can start purchasing in volume. So if you were purchasing, buttons, you would be able to get them anywhere from 25 quantity up to 25,000 quantity, no problem. And the great thing about Made in China as well is you can take a picture of something that you want to produce, and they have like a bidding form on there where you can enter the information for the product that you want, and the vendors can have a look and see if they can produce that, and then they contact you with a quote. They contact you with their products and say, hey, listen, we can make 5,000 of these whatever pillow shams for you. If you have your own designs, that's a great way to go as well, where you can put your own designs on products that are produced there and essentially white label things. So that's how I would do it. Don't stress about Joann's getting closed. You can build your business 50 different ways from Sunday. If you have some questions about this, please leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to send Rob a prayer. Bye.